Hello guys, welcome back to my channel today. Familiar Heart. Before I get started on today's video and talk about what I'm about to say, if you haven't already become a heart, what are you waiting for? Please hit the subscribe button down below so you'll be automatically a heart from the Familiar Hearts, because hearts don't smash. And also please hit the post notification bell button down below so you get notified whenever I post another video like this one. So I'm not going to go into detail with it because I am no longer in a relationship with this guy, but there's something that's happening to my body now and I'm not too sure how to even say it. Like, I don't even know how to say it. And no, this is not a prank, by the way. It is not a prank, and I'm being serious. Like, I'm in a relationship with someone else, I've moved on, but even now, this is actually affecting me. One thing that's really affecting me is all the hateful comments and that, and whatever is being said on Facebook about me, and whatever's been saying in the community, really. Basically, in the community. Like, it's not all just my fault about me and Kyle breaking up. It is actually both of our faults plus our families. So it's not just me and it's not just him. So please just knock it off. Stop texting me, stop texting Kyle, just stop it all together. Because I've moved on. I'm trying to get my own life on track. And I've already in a relationship with someone else that I'm actually starting to fall in love with. Like, I went out with him to the shops today, and he was so sweet to me, which is nice. But this is not what I'm trying to talk about today. Obviously, I do love Kyle still, because this breakup happened a couple of weeks ago. Obviously, I'll still have feelings for him. It will take me a bit to get over him. But in the same breath, I'm trying to move on. Like, I'm actually moving out of home into my own apartment and whatnot. So, yeah, I'm moving into my own apartment and that, and having my own life. So, I'm just about to start my own career. My family's out there and I don't really want them hearing what I'm about to say, so I'm going to stop until they go out. But now they've gone out, I think. So, obviously I do love Kyle deeply. He was my fiance really, and I adored him. I said yes to him because I was going to marry him and I loved him to bits. So that's why I said yes, because I loved him to bits. And I'm not a gold digger. I'm not out there to try to get myself pregnant with guys and that. Like, I know there's been some rumours and that saying that, oh, she's only dating him just to have kids and just to have their money and whatnot. And I'm a two-faced, and that is not true. When I was born kind-hearted. I was a friend to everyone, and I am still a friend to everyone. I try to be the best person I can be, really. But I tried to be the best person I could be. But I don't really like the fact that now, because I ended the engagement after what Kyle's done. Because like, Kyle went to my family's. He literally went to my family's work and put on a big scene. But I'm not going to talk more into that, because I might say that for like a story video and whatnot. But as I was growing up, I've never had too many friends. I've never really been popular. I've never been a bully. Ever. I don't try to put people down. ever since I've started school, I've just been a target, really. Ever since I started school, I've really just been a target. Every year of my life, I've been bullied. And it's not a nice feeling to be bullied. I've actually been bashed on the bus and whatnot, but I've already made a video about that. I've been bashed, I've been punched, I've been kicked, I've been beaten. And in the relationship that I was with Kyle, he's nearly sent me, it was a really toxic relationship, and I'm glad I ended it when I did, because if I was to get married to him, I was engaged, I nearly married him. I actually nearly married him. So it would have been a nightmare if I was to marry him. I'm not sure how he feels about me, or how he ever feels about me, but when I first started dating him, I didn't really love him. I liked him, I had a crush on him. I didn't love him, but as time went on, I started falling in love. And everything I have done now, I've done for him. When this rod was due, when I had the rod in my arm, and when it was due to come out, I didn't want to put another one back in, because I didn't even want the first one put in there in the first place. But I put it back in there because Kyle wasn't ready for me to have the bar out. So I did that for him. Everything I did was for him. Every time I get paid, I always buy him stuff. Every time he gets paid, he always buys me stuff. We were technically a really, really good couple, to believe it or not. And like I said, I hope we can become friends in the future. I would really like us to become friends in the future. Probably not dating wise. I can't go down that track again. Ever. When I was with him, he's technically changed me. And I don't like the person that I've become. So, because I don't like the person that I have become, it's going to take me a bit to recover, if that makes sense. I loved him. He was my second love. And my second heartbreak. My first one, I had another toxic relationship with another guy. But I'll get in detail with that, a couple of years, and it took me a long time to get over the first relationship as well. So, for guys, I've heard stories and that about, apparently, if you break up with someone, guys hurt females hurt first, and about a couple of months after, the males start to hurt, if that makes sense. Apparently, I've been told that when you break up with someone, males don't give a shit. But females are there, technically, don't want to get out of bed, basically. Miserable, don't want to get out of bed. And at the moment, I'm miserable, don't want to get out of bed. And I'm pretty sure a couple of months after, Kyle will be wanting me back, because he'll be missing me, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that will happen, but that's what I've been told by someone else. That's what would happen, because apparently guys hurt once the females have gotten over the guy. But basically, the guy hurts first. So I don't know if that works like that. That's what I've been told. But anyway, that's not really what I want to talk to you about. And this thing that I am talking to you about, it is not it's not an excuse for me to get my ex-fiance back. Honest to God, I really don't want to have him back after what he's done. Yes, we've both fucked up, but after what has happened in this relationship, I don't want him back. And I don't really want him back at all. I can be friends with him, but I don't want to be in a relationship with him anytime soon. So this is not an excuse at all. Sorry, my family walked in on me, but as I was saying, this is not an excuse to get my ex back, because honestly, I don't want him back after what he's done. I'm in a relationship with another guy, and hopefully he treats me properly and that. But yeah, anyway, so 3 days after, so this is the thing I'm talking to you about. So like 3 days after we've separated, 3 days after I've ended the engagement, I took the rod out of my arm, and because because me and my fiance had sex like the day of the breakup, like we had literally had it in the morning before I left to go to school, and then because I went to school, and then after school that's when the incident happened, and we had sex like literally before I left. And like 3 days after the separation, I have to go to the doctors and that to talk about my feet, because I've got crooked feet, and I'm actually finding it really, really painful now as I'm getting older. Like, it didn't bother me when I was a kid, but now as I'm getting older, if I'm walking long distances or if I'm going to the shops or whatnot, I literally have to take off my actual shoes because my feet get so sore. Under an hour, really. Like, my feet get so sore under an hour. And so I'm just walking around barefoot. And, like, I remember, like, a couple of weeks ago, like, about a month ago, my feet got that sore. I actually nearly tripped over outside of McDonald's. It got that sore. So I think that was really dangerous. So that's why I went to the doctors. But anyway, because I went to the doctors and that, and I talked about that, once I finished talking about that, and then once I finished talking to Mark about my feet and whatnot, he goes, "Have you got any more problems?" And I'll go, "Yes, one problem." And I go, "I'm no longer in a relationship anymore, and I never wanted the bar in my arm in the first place, or even the second one getting injected. Can you please take it out? Is there a chance that you can take it out now or in the next doctor's appointment?" And that he goes, yeah, we'll take it out now. And then we took the bar out, and since it's been about 4 weeks, 3.5 weeks, I think 3.5 weeks, nearly 4 weeks ago, I've taken the rod out, and I've been waiting for my period ever since I took my rod out, and I haven't gotten it yet, and it is nearly my birthday month. So, and I thought, because I haven't how bar works is you don't get your period whatsoever when you have the bar in, and because I've had the bar in for nearly 5 years, nearly 6 years, I haven't had a period. So I thought, once you take your bar out of your arm, you'll get it straight away. But I think what has happened is some of my ex's sperm was still trying to go through. It's kind of disgusting, really, and I don't really want to think about it. And I'm not saying I am or whatnot, but I think some of his sperm was still inside my vagina and that, trying to find its way through my body. And I think, I'm not sure if it's true. I'll have to take, I took a pregnancy test and it came out negative. I think, I'll have to take a few more to see if they all come out negative or if one comes out positive. Or I might have to see and see if I get my period next month. If I don't get my period next month, then I'll go to the doctor, or I don't know. But I'm not trying to make this happen at all. I don't want this to happen at all. I don't want a baby yet. I'm not old. I am old enough to have one, but I'm not ready, if that makes sense. And with both mine and my ex's families and that, and what's been going on, I don't really like, I don't know. I don't want to be. I don't, like, if I am, I will never ever whatsoever get an abortion. That is literally the worst thing I could do. Like, an abortion means killing the baby. So that's technically murdering an unborn child. And I'll never do that ever. But I don't know. I'll give myself like a couple of weeks, and if I don't get my period, like, I might take one on camera with you guys, like buy a test and film it with you guys, and I'll show you the results and whatnot. I think that's what I'll have to do. Like, I can't get any now because I don't get paid until next week. But when I get paid, I might get some, because I'm actually kind of scared, really, about even thinking about it. Because, like, what happens if I am? What would happen? Like, this is not a prank. Honest to God, I'm not joking about this. I've been literally waiting for my period for like 3-4 weeks, and I haven't gotten it yet, so I'm kind of really scared. So I don't know. But that's like one sign that I could be. I haven't had any morning sickness or whatnot yet, and like, I don't even know if I am or not. Like, don't get stressed or whatnot or anything like that. But like, this is not an excuse to get my ex-partner back, my ex-fiance. I don't really want him back after what he's done. But in the same breath, I don't want to even have his baby. If I am pregnant, I don't want to be pregnant with his baby. I don't know what to do, what to think at all. Like, I love Kyle a lot. He was my everything. And I'm trying to move on from that, and it will take me a bit to heal from that. I don't know anymore. Like, I don't want to be. Like, I'm in a relationship with a guy named Liam, and if I am, he might go back shit. I don't know how he'll react. And this is not an excuse to get my partner back. Like I said, I don't want him back after what he's done to me and to my family. He's crushed a hole in my heart. But and this is no prank either. Like, I'm not joking about this. If I was joking about this, like, I'll be trying to hide the camera and trying to prank someone else with it if I was joking. But I don't know. It could be a false alarm. Like, I just gotta wait and see if I get my periods or whatnot. If I don't get my periods, I'll have to go to the doctors about it, because I don't have any hormones running through my body to stop me from getting periods anymore. But I might, when I get paid next week, I will film me taking a test on video with you guys. Like, I don't even know if, and I'll even update you and see if I get my periods or whatnot. Like, I'm quite scared, to be honest. I'm feeling sick inside because I don't want this to happen, and I definitely don't want to be pregnant with someone I'll probably never see again. Or if I do see him, I won't want to have anything to do with him. But if I'm having his child, then I'll have to have something to do with him because it's his child, and I don't want to keep the kid's father away from them, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to keep my baby's father away. But I don't know. I could not. We've got to wait and see. But if I am, please respect my decision that I'm keeping the baby. If I am. I will never, ever, whatsoever, and I'll swear on everyone else's graveyard, I will never have an abortion. So don't even take me there. But this could be a false alarm. It could not be a false alarm. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Like I said, I'll buy tests and I'll keep taking tests and whatnot. So if they come out positive or negative, I'm hoping they come out negative. I don't want a baby to him. Like, I don't want a baby to him. I want a baby to a man that treats me with respect. And not like shit, if that makes sense. But anyway, I wanted to end the video here. Like I said what I said. I have to get it off my chest because I've been thinking about it ever since the rod came in my arm. I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no. Like, now the rod's out of my arm, I can fall pregnant to anyone's baby. I'm not trying to make it happen, but I'm just saying it's true. But anyway, I wanted to end the video here. I don't reckon anyone would like this video, so you can all give it a thumbs down if you want. But if you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. And also, if you're not a heart yet, please smash that subscribe button because hearts don't smash. And hit the post notification bell button so you get notified whenever I post another video like this one. Bye.